Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to the Muslim Gamers Podcast. This one's going to be a real quick one, inshallah. Just catching our now regular co-host, Muhammad Obaid. Thank you for joining us here. Alhamdulillah, Mo, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Alhamdulillah. I'm just enjoying this freaking cold and rainy weather.
Yeah, so for context, Mohammed is out in Seattle. It has something to do with some video game about some guy wearing armor, something about what's that what do they call that ring on top of angels' heads?
The Halo ring. Like
Yeah,
one of
so
the
you're
greatest
out.
franchises ever, man.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely. I think one of the things you and I connected over was the first time I came over to your place to record for your previous venture,
hmm
for the Beast Journey. I saw you were the only guy that I knew other than me that read the Halo books.
That's crazy because
Yeah.
there, I think there's slept on. There's so much I haven't read or listened to yet,
Mhm.
but man, especially the first one was just like it's like etched into my brain. The Fall
Are you
of
talking about
Reach,
Fall of Reach? Oh, I
yeah, it
love
was
Fall of Reach.
so good,
Yeah.
so good, so
Yeah,
good.
I did not like the what's it called, that motion graphic adaptation, the animated one. It was
I
okay.
I never watched it, to be honest.
You're
So
not missing out on much.
okay.
Honestly, the book, they did a graphic novel, and I think the animated movie basically just did a motion
Okay.
version of the graphic novel. But the
Okay.
book itself was perfection. They don't need to change anything on it. I love that. I love Flood, First Strike, Contact Harvest, Whole Protocol, Ghosts of Eden. I could keep going.
I'm curious how the new ones are, but I haven't really kept up with them. I'll have to check them out too as well.
The tricky
There's a
part
lot.
about it, the tricky part about it too is that the people behind Halo itself aren't really clear about what's supposed to be canon and
Yeah.
what's like retconned and stuff. So, but it's
Yeah.
it's a fun world to get into.
Yeah.
It would be nice if they made a decent TV show, but that's a topic for another day.
Yeah. Separate.
Yeah. So you're out there in Seattle. So you
Yeah.
said this is a Halo event. So this event is just Halo.
Yeah, it's the Halo, essentially their esports championships, world championships, and it goes throughout the
Oh, got it.
year. And this weekend is the finals. And what's
Okay.
special about this one specifically, it's the last one with Halo Infinite.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of speculation about the event leading up to it. Early in the summer, there's been rumor. I mean, there's always been rumors about the next Halo game, especially since last time when they announced the move to Unreal
hmm
and all the dev issues that eventually came out recently with the Infinite.
hmm
And their whole issue was like they built Halo Infinite into a certain vision. It didn't work out for multiple different reasons, management issues, 343, and the whole concept of contracting a lot of these developers to work on a proprietary engine, the Slipstream engine, and no
Slipspace.
one, Slipspace. I'm thinking Need for Speed Slipstream. And they're not having enough time to work with that engine, and by the time their contract's up, they're gone. So the
Yeah.
whole move to Unreal is just kind of an indication and of a new step for Halo, which was concerning for a lot of people. And then the remarketing and rebranding into Halo Studios. So leading up to this event and last year, like there was always murmurs of Halo coming to PS5, like a Halo
Yeah.
Combat
It's
Evolved, and
it's like the
it was
worst kept
really,
secret. Yeah.
yeah, worst kept secret, and it just kept popping up, popping up, popping up. And then this summer, I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to go to some more gaming events. I used to go a lot here and there, and I kind of just want to go to a Halo one. I never been to. I'm not crazy following esports, but I just want to be
Mhm.
around Halo itself. So that's why I
Okay.
decided before all the rumors and leaks became more solidified, I bought my ticket. Like I just want to go and have fun. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Honestly, yeah. Seeing the screenshots and everything you're sending me, I did get jealous, but at the same time, I also remember going to the only gaming related events I've ever been to were GameStop Expo. And even for
Okay.
those, you got to wait in line for a lot
Yeah.
of the stuff. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you probably had to wait in line. You had to wait quite a bit.
No, actually, so it's funny because I'm like watching videos all the
Okay, so
time.
you are just trying to make me jealous then. Okay, got it.
Like I was kind of smart. I had two objectives. So the rumor was always that, you know, is there going to be a playable demo? Because when they end, it was unclear whether they were going to announce anything. at
Okay.
the event.
Right.
And the leaks start coming out. It's going to be coming out on a Friday. Okay, if it's going to come out on a Friday, that means why would they do it on a Friday and not close it out like they did last year with the new announcements for Unreal Engine?
Hmm.
That means there's going to be a playable demo. That's
Hmm.
everyone's first thought.
Right.
And then once the Halo event, the HCS came out and said, make sure you tune out 1 p.m. Everyone knew, okay, that's the announcement and the demo's going to be available. So it was funny is that I had two objectives. I want to play the demo and get my game signed by the voice actor for Master Chief and Cortana.
Steve
Didn't get
Downs
that.
and Jennifer
Yeah,
Hale. No, not
did
Jennifer Hale.
not.
I'm blanking on the name
I know
for.
Jen. I forgot her last name,
Yeah,
but they were both there.
Jen
I saw
Taylor.
them. Jen Taylor. I did not get that done. I still have an opportunity possibly tomorrow, but I doubt it.
Inshallah.
So there's the. I didn't go back to the event today, so there was that and the demo. So when you first walk in, like I saw all the cool cosplays and the Halo statues and everything, and a lot of other influencers got invited to the studio itself. So I knew they probably got their hands on a demo or video, whatever, about what's coming up. When you first walk in, you see this huge enclosed like box building with like all this like architecture from Halo 1, like the doors and everything, and there's like security all around. I'm like, okay, there's going to be a demo in there. So I just stood right there for over an hour. There was no one in
Wow.
line. Everyone was like hovering over, seeing what was going on, and I was chilling. Like I knew this was it. I posted it on Twitter, and Pirate Nation, one of like the he's one of the guys that always retweets or tweets about news and leaks and everything. Took my thing and retweeted it.
Oh wow.
And I was like, okay, well, I just said I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. Like it's what it seems like.
Right.
So what it seems like. So and then I started noticing a lot of Halo Studio devs show up,
Okay.
and I'm just watching the event itself, like the actual esports, and just acting
Mhm.
casual.
Hmm.
So I started
Joseph
trying to
Staten.
eat. Go
Joseph
ahead.
Staten is back with or at least he's with 343 right now, right? Or
Well, it's not Halo 343. It's Halo Studios, but I don't know if he's on this project
okay, maybe not.
because I remember he
This is
came in. He
tech.
talked. I think he's still there because he came in. He said he came. I remember he did a video interview. He's talking about how he came into Infinite for
Okay.
creative, but he was
Mhm.
on the management side, so he didn't get to actually have a lot of hands-on in the creative side of things.
Got it.
And the
Okay.
direction, he had to do more management.
Okay.
He said that was my issue. Like he's like, I couldn't do as much. I had to like get to know everyone in the middle of a project and
Mm.
know a little bit of everything. So he
Mm.
couldn't really be on the ground, like
Okay.
per se.
Okay.
So yeah, I just chilled there for a bit, and I just saw a lot of like devs and trying to eavesdrop or like workers eavesdrop, and they're just hovering there, making sure no one gets close. Okay, this is it. So I waited, and lo and behold, like there was a bunch of people all of a sudden behind me just crowding around. Everyone caught on what it was.
Mm.
And I bought some of the merch, and one of the merch, like one row was completely blocked out, taped over. They don't want to show you what it was until the announcement was done. So the announcement was supposed to be 1 p.m. and I ended up in line with some smaller Halo YouTubers that I've watched. I didn't know that was them, which was
Mm.
hilarious. There's a guy called Halo Box Studios
Okay.
and a guy Infinite Forges. Infinite Forges, he makes like Halo maps in Forge. Another guy makes like more red versus blue type of videos, and they all kind of work together, had a crew and everything.
Interesting. Okay.
And what's funny is that the game got announced on YouTube at 1 with the trailer and everything, and in the event it wasn't announced yet till like 1:40
Oh
because
wow.
the games were taking so long. So we were
Mm.
just watching it. We saw the game listing show up on the Xbox app and everything. So we kind of watched it along with the internet as we didn't get to even, we were waiting in line way
Mm.
before 1 p.m. They opened up the
Okay.
lines.
Right.
So by the time we actually got in, it was probably like close to 2. So you got in,
Oh
I was like
wow.
the first four, I was number 14 because they're allowing X amount of people. So essentially what we got to play was what they showed in that video is what we got to play.
Okay.
That same exact level, but they gave us only 10 to 15 minutes. A lot of
Mhm.
YouTubers and influencers, which was kind of weird that a lot of non-Halo influencer YouTubers got access to it, which was kind of frustrating. They got access to it in their own homes. And there's other YouTubers that follow, big YouTubers that I follow that talk about like everything Halo news leaks, this, that, blah, blah, blah. They never got their access to it that I would want to hear from them.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
I think it's because they want to broaden the audience. You know, they want to get to people that aren't into Halo so that they can show it off to their audience and they're like, "Oh,
But
hey,
it's
look,
weird. It's
Halo's
like you
coming
have
out."
people who talk about this all the time. Like you give them the access to. Like it's not hard.
It's a
It's a
weird
download.
thing. It's
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it is.
It's a
It's a
weird
little
irony to it.
annoying.
It is
And
100% annoying, I bet.
it
Yeah.
was weird. It was funny when they were announcing it. They had one of the guys had the PS5 shirt on and said Halo is moving. It will forever will be on PS5 or PlayStation moving forward. It
Okay.
was a little weird, but to be honest, it doesn't bother me as a Halo
Right.
fan. Like I know a lot of people have that like that cult following, but for me, as long as the game is good, I'm fine.
Hmm.
So when you first walk in, it's like this nice setup and everything's well designed, everything's a bunch of computers. So a lot of people on Reddit, I did a post on Reddit and it had like I think over 1,000 comments and everything. People asked me questions. One of the most questions I got was it on an Xbox or PC? I don't
Hmm.
know because it was just a wire that went into the wall and a monitor. So your controller was connected directly.
Okay, got it.
So I'm most likely PC, obviously.
It was probably a dev
Uh,
kit.
yeah, for sure, something along those lines, and it was all
Mhm.
hidden. I don't think they wanted it exposed, anyways.
Yeah. Hmm.
So you sit in, they give you the headset. It was cool. I got to sit in that Halo chair, the Herman Miller chair, I think that they did.
Oh, that
The green
what
one. They had them
$1,200 one
They
or
had them
$1,500?
everywhere. I was like, this is nice. Can I take the chair? So
Oh
but the
man.
thing is, they gave us these cheap HyperX. I know HyperX makes better headphones,
Hmm.
but the audio wasn't that good.
Hmm.
But it was so loud, and you could hear even the workers hover around you.
Oh
They
wow.
weren't. I wish I got raw footage recording while I was playing. It was just hard because I didn't know I was
You
going
don't
to be
have a
able to do
crew.
that. I don't have a
Yeah.
crew. I didn't expect to play the demo. I was hoping to. I didn't know how the setup was. If they were going to allow it, whatever. And they were
Right.
the convention didn't even allow you to bring my bag in. You had to have a clear
Mm.
bag. So I had to carry my stuff, and then I had to go buy a tote that wasn't clear from Xbox for $10 just to carry my stuff. The
Wow.
convention security was very yeah. So
Wow.
um,
Interesting.
you play it. You
Just a
start.
heads up for
Go
the
ahead.
next event. If you
Clear
need
bag.
a cameraman, no, if you need a
Oh,
cameraman, just let me
yeah.
know.
Dude, yeah, I wish it was a cruise. I was like talking to random people. I met some guy from England as well. He just he came all from England for this.
Hmm.
And he was telling me one of his buddies works for Halo Studios. He's a writer, but it doesn't tell him anything. I was like,
Hmm.
yeah, I wouldn't expect him to. But anyways, so talk about I know people want to know about the game itself. So one of the biggest things that people were worried about in the leaks and rumors leading up to it, and one of the things was sprint is going to be in this game.
Okay.
And
I don't know
game,
how to
by
feel about that.
the game itself is only a campaign, and the
Right.
rumors suggest because their Halo Infinite was supposed to be this 10-year project. Remember if they were talking about that for multiplayer, and it was multiplayer was free to play, and the campaign was paid, which was
Hmm.
everyone was confused about. I don't know if you remember when Infinite came out.
No, I remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
I think
it was
that's the right move to make for it because
yeah,
everyone
so
wants to play multiplayer. It's a good
yeah,
way to sell the DLC and microtransaction, not
exactly.
DLC,
About
microtransaction.
4, 5, 6 years ago when that was announced, or 5 years ago, 2020 when it was said, and it came out 2021, everyone was confused. Like, why the hell that doesn't make any sense, right? Because that
Hmm.
was a long time ago. Now it's what everyone's doing.
Right. Yeah.
So um, because of that whole development issue, Infinite never got to go to where it needed to be.
Hmm.
So to me, it doesn't bother me that because that way, like if you notice, they could stay true and spend their time on the campaign, and they
Hmm.
can have their own multiplayer division.
Yeah. True.
So this one, a lot of people are upset that it's only PvP. It's no PvP. But what's cool is this time we're actually getting couch co-op on release.
That's
Two
great.
player two player couch
Yeah.
co-op, but online it's 4 players.
Right.
So with Infinite, we did not get
Yeah.
any of
Well,
that. Everything was
even with Infinite, I was trying to think because it almost plays like a Far Cry game with each character having
yeah,
different abilities.
yeah,
Maybe there was just something on the dev side of things where they couldn't figure out a way to make it work and be cohesive, just like every
yeah,
other Halo co-op experience. So I
yeah.
understand that. So if this one didn't have couch co-op from day one, I would have been like, "What are you guys doing?"
Yeah, I agree.
So at
And
least,
what's
and
cool,
plus, I'm sure that Unreal is a lot easier to work with compared to a
yeah, because
proprietary engine like
you
Subspace.
you can also get a lot of people who are familiar with Unreal Engine. And
Exactly.
I know
Yeah.
people just harp on Unreal Engine, and I've dabbled it. I mean, I've dabbled in Unreal Engine a lot. I made a Game Boy game outside of Unreal Engine. So from a very novice hobbyist perspective of development, I think it's the right move, especially with the Bungie. Bungie was the one that kind of made Halo what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember first time playing Destiny for the first time ever. I was like, "Yo, this is literally Halo." like it's literally Halo,
Yep.
and they don't have that
Halo with
talent or that
ADS.
core anymore. They don't have those people anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
I understand, and it's just right now what Halo needs is a bounce back with a new core fan, the original core fan base, and a larger audience to get Microsoft not to access, like to give us to give Halo Studios a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
So to go back about the demo, I know sprint was an issue. It did not feel like it was an issue.
Okay.
It felt natural, like
Okay.
playing Halo Infinite, and it's a campaign mode. Like it's not game breaking.
Right.
Some of the things that I noticed performance wise, again, it is a pre-built demo.
Mm-hmm.
People were saying they noticed the Unreal Engine stutters on screen, but in the video. But when I played it, I didn't see the stutters. I saw the frame rate drops when there was a
Mm-hmm.
lot of kind of
You were
Covenant enemies
Were
with a lot.
just to
Go
interrupt real
ahead.
quick. Were you one of you were the first group to go in and play, right?
Yes, I was number 14.
Okay, because from my experience, when devs try to demo their games to an audience and have them try it out with their dev kits, sometimes after a while, I don't know if it's caching issues or it just needs a reset.
Mm-hmm.
The performance just starts to get worse with more and more sessions of the demo.
Well, they were
So it
saying
could have
people
been
were
that.
noticing it in the video that was released in the announcement.
Oh, in the video
The
release.
gameplay
Okay.
demo, the 13 one, they noticed it. I didn't notice it. So
Okay.
I don't know if there was an update or I don't know what, to be honest. But I noticed the frame rate drops because of the plasma, the needler ammo, the plasma pistols and everything. Because of the lighting and the effects, I felt like that was what was taking a lot.
Okay.
Especially with
Makes
like
sense.
Lumen and everything that they're using and the water
And it's the
effects off of the
silent
beach.
cartographer map, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, exactly. So what you saw in the announcement was what we got to play,
Okay.
and I kind of
I'm
walked
sorry.
around a
I
bit.
actually haven't
Go
had
ahead.
a chance to see the announcement yet because I've just
No,
had
yeah,
too busy of a
no,
time.
you're fine. You're fine. So
Yeah.
just to give people a reference, like that's the exact same level. We didn't get to get anything extra or special.
Hmm.
And we only had about 15 minutes, so I didn't get to go through the whole demo, like the influencers that were either invited or
Oh,
given a
okay.
code to download it.
Hmm.
Um, from what I know is that the influencers, one of them said that everyone, all the influencers lost access the minute it was announced. So the people
Oh,
in
wow.
the event were the only ones able to play it. So
Okay.
kind of weird, but so the sprint was an issue. The FPS, it was frame rate drops. The water effects were kind of cool. But you could tell like it's very gorgeous
Hmm.
to give Halo Combat Evolved, now Campaign Evolved, excuse me, a new breath of life, because I know the anniversary update was available, but like I think I see where Xbox is heading with, or at least Halo Studios is trying to do. Is my theory is that they're trying to breathe new life into these campaigns and add more, because they're adding a lot more of the cut content.
Hmm.
There's going to be stuff even with Sergeant Johnson and Master Chief. The
Oh,
things
so
that there
there's
was cut out. Yeah, that's what they
okay.
were saying. That's what they
Yeah,
were
because I
saying.
remember there being stuff cut out from the original game.
Yeah, so they're
Right,
gonna
right.
have new missions, new this, new that. They're adding more to it, and it seems like they're not going to change the core or change the story. They're just adding more to it. Essentially, what Gears Reloaded is, but a little bit more. Because we
Okay.
got like Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remake. Like
Hmm.
like those get 4 was probably had so many remasters, right?
Hmm.
And now you have a remake, but you didn't see a lot of people complain about that. So
Right.
the idea, I think, is that they're trying to push these campaigns to make extra money off of it to get people hyped for
Hmm.
the multiplayer, which is
Hmm.
totally fine by me. Because Halo Combat Evolved, like you have the MCC, you have the original Combat Evolved. If you want anniversary, if you want to play the original. That's fine. It looks freaking gorgeous. Like yes, it's Unreal, but with the history of Xbox having the coalition that made Gears of War work with Unreal so much,
Hmm.
I hope they utilize them from
Yeah. Yeah.
to benefit from that.
Yeah.
And Unreal
See,
Engine's been around for so long.
I'll tell you this though, the mistake you're making right there is you're thinking logically. A lot of these corporations don't think logically. So
I hope. I hope.
yeah,
The thing is, I
it's
hope
a hope. Inshallah.
these management devs like push it. The way it played and what I saw, it gives me a little bit of hope,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Now they could drop the ball in the next Halo 2, Halo 3, whatever, but I feel like it's a good start. Sure that it's on PS5. Some of the other things that I noticed, the AI could drive the Warthog in this one. Do you remember?
They
Yeah.
can
So
actually drive it properly. Okay.
I jumped in the gunner. I was like, I want to see if they drive, and how they were kind of like stupid a little bit, and then they jumped
Okay.
in, and the
Okay.
way they drove was stupid, which is totally fine.
Okay.
A lot of people asked about the goriness of it. I didn't see. I I tried once, but I didn't pay attention to hit an elite while they were down. But I
Okay.
saw other videos of people like there was just a lot of gore everywhere, and it looks awesome. Like
Gore,
the
as in,
the
is it
the
just because in the original
the
games it's
blood.
just like a blood spatter, right? It's not
Yeah,
really like
no, it's
guts
just
or
like
anything.
this is like it's like there was like puddle like kind of thing of like
Oh,
the
okay.
plasma
There's a
puddle.
puddle of
Yeah,
blood. Okay,
that's
but
what
it's
it
not
looked
like
like.
guts and like organs and stuff, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No. It's like the
Yeah.
alien.
I mean, that
Like
would be interesting to see. And then from that, some YouTuber does a breakdown of like, oh, this is a Sangheli anatomy. This is where this organ.
um but yeah, when I played against the hunters, when they shot me a few times, the weird film grain. It was really annoying.
Okay.
Like I just was like, okay, I don't know if this is like a glitch or they're
Was it a
still working
was
on it.
did that film grain feel like some sort of FSR or PS like some sort of whatever I forgot the
I don't
general name
know.
of the
I don't know
technology.
what it is. It just felt weird. But
Okay.
the biggest thing that was really wrong with it was the melee felt disconnected.
Okay.
The animation chugged a bit and it was kind of
Okay.
laggy
Okay.
and it didn't match up with it didn't feel like it was in sync when I would hit him and for instance he would miss or actually hit him. When I saw the reaction of them, I'm like stuck in a chugging animation.
Okay.
It's weird.
Makes sense.
It was really weird.
Okay.
In terms of the environment, the beach looked beautiful when you get closer to the water. Looks good, but obviously they're still working on it. Some of the textures weren't 100%, obviously.
Mhm.
The sprint felt fine. The movement, so a lot of people are asking. So essentially what this is going to be they took the Reach engine, the Blam engine, and it's a hybrid between that and Unreal.
Okay.
So that's why I felt like it didn't feel like an Unreal game 100%.
Okay.
And it felt a little bit
Kind
more
of
like,
similar to what they did with the Oblivion remaster.
yeah, it's kind of like a blend of it,
Okay.
which is pretty smart. And it felt like, when you're sprinting, and Halo Infinite feels a little bit more floaty.
Right.
This feels less. Like when you're running
Okay.
as Master Chief, it's like you're
More
floating
like
around
closer
almost.
to Reach.
Kind of.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's not like you're like bulky like Combat Evolved, but you're
Mhm.
not floating around like Infinite.
Okay.
But again, that could change. It might get worse, might get better because that is a pre-build.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, the guns look great. The everything about it looks awesome. Like the hunters, I like got close to like elites and like kind of ADS down to their faces, see how they look like and everything.
That was another thing I wanted to ask. So there's actually ADS now,
Yeah,
or
so
some
I
sort of
did
a zoom with your weapon.
some sort of a zoom. I forgot which
Okay.
weapon I had in my hand though, but it wasn't
Okay.
the Magnum.
Okay. What about the assault rifle? Because that thing just feels inaccurate if you're just holding the
I
thing down.
didn't zoom
So
in.
with
I
the
didn't zoom
zoom, with
in.
the burst, at least, and I want to be able to use it like an assault rifle rather than a machine gun.
I didn't zoom in, but when I was
Okay.
shooting with it, it felt kind of normal.
Okay.
The
Normal
thing
like
is,
Halo 1 normal or Halo 3 normal?
at the top of my head, I didn't pay attention, to be honest.
Okay.
Like
No worries. No
they
worries.
were constantly telling us you got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, this, and I'm like just trying to get as much as. Like
Yeah. That's the thing about these events. Yeah.
some
It's hard
guys
to.
put it on legendary. I was like, bro, I'm just trying to cruise this. I'm putting on normal. I just want to have fun. Like I just want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it felt fine. Everyone's concern was the Magnum OP. It felt pretty strong. I remember,
That's what makes Halo 1 Halo 1. The Magnum
yeah,
has to be low
I
P.
didn't feel like they nerfed it because I used it against the hunters.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, I died a couple times because I was just messing around. What other questions you got? Oh, the HUD looks pretty good. But I didn't
Okay.
feel like they tweaked it a little bit. It's not like
Okay.
OG, but it felt fine.
Okay.
The voice acting is all the same, like all original actors. By the way, they brought them back.
So they
So
brought the
there's no issue
original
there.
actors back to re-record
They
them.
even
Okay.
showed them in their breakdown of like announcing it. They showed them
Okay.
talking. That's what they. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. There's only There is one thing that I really want to see included for this
Go ahead.
remake is uh, in if you remember the beginning of Halo 2, you see Sergeant Johnson in there, and you're thinking,
Hmm.
okay, clearly from the end of Halo 1, nobody else made it off the Halo compared to other than Master Chief. Spoiler alert for people that haven't played Halo 1. Uh, uh, and then you see Sergeant Johnson there, and they ask him, "How did you never told us how you got off there?" He's like, "Oh, that's for me to know and for you to find out." He says something along those lines.
Yeah, yeah,
And I hope they include some content in there to
yeah.
explain how, because it's some obscure comic that it's going to be. I mean, I'm sure people Google it, they'll be able to find out how he was able to get off. But I hope they add more of a thing in there. Just
That's what they're adding a lot more Halo. I mean, Master Chief and Sergeant Johnson missions,
that's
and a
good.
lot more of the cut stuff, and a lot of the the untold, like the unexplained things. That's what they said. Now, what are they going to select? What's going to happen? What's actually going to make it through? I don't know, but
Hmm.
they've emphasized that several times, and even in the game listing itself
Right.
on the Xbox store.
Okay. Uh,
So yeah,
and I believe they said 2026, but they didn't say a quarter, right? It's just
no,
2026.
no,
So
I
it's
think
more
it's going to
than
be a holiday for
that's
sure.
what I'm thinking too, because if well, from based on your experience, it sounds like they're still at a pretty early stage of development. Well, not
Hmm.
early, but they're not close to the end just yet.
No,
Maybe they might have an alpha in place, but they probably still have to work out the kinks, especially because Unreal Engine is notorious for not performing well, even on some high end hardware,
yeah,
as we can see with games like Borderlands 4 and a few other examples. And that's what gets me a little sad is I know my PC won't be able to handle it. But now that I have a PS5, alhamdulillah, it'll
yeah,
be weird buying a Halo game for a PlayStation,
yeah.
but I'll take that over nothing else. And in fact, one of our homies actually posted some post by GameStop saying that the console wars are officially
It's
over.
way
There's
over. I saw
peace.
that. I
Yeah, there's
saw that.
peace in the
Yeah,
land now. So, inshallah, hopefully that'll be the case. But let's actually get a little bit more into some of the other rumors that we're talking about, because I know there's,
sure.
I heard a little bit about some of the, some mullings about the possible multiplayer. Because
Yeah.
when I first read it, I thought, okay, they're going to bring back Halo 1 multiplayer, but be able to play it online. I'm not too sure. But is
Mhm.
it going to be like a new type? It's not building off of Halo Infinite, or is it? What do you know about that?
So what I've been hearing from everyone, and well, the rumor was it was supposed to be announced this weekend, and it's not looking like that's going to happen.
Okay.
Because HCS is ending with Halo Infinite, is ending its time with Halo Infinite. So
HCS
is
is
the competition Halo
okay.
Championship Series, the
Championship Series.
esports
Okay.
event. Yeah.
Okay.
So the speculation was, okay, if they're ending it, that means they have to announce it this weekend for next year. But it
Mm.
looks like they might skip next year
Mm.
and wait
Okay.
till the multiplayer is ready.
Okay.
Um, which I would not want them to rush it, but we still have tomorrow. They might just say, "Hey, we're working on it," but there's no way that they're not going to have a multiplayer. It's just a matter of when they're going to tell us. But what was leaked was that they're trying to make it like a Fortnite live service. They're just trying to have
Okay.
it a long going thing. So
Okay.
look at what
Oh, in that
Call of
sense, of Fortnite, not like, oh, we're
yeah.
gonna bring in Kratos along with Master
I
Chief.
no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna fall listen to do what Call of Duty's doing, because they saw Battlefield 6 and then Call of Duty, and the Call of Duty went too Fortnite.
Hmm.
So essentially look at how like Call of Duty is, even though multiplayer is tied to the game itself, there's like a central hub. Right? There's the
Hmm.
campaigns, and then there's like the free to play multiplayer, and then the other multiplayer you have to pay for.
Right.
I think they're just gonna make the multiplayer separate and have a whole separate team and just do what Infinite was supposed to do. That's what essentially the whole idea is. Now, what the multiplayer is going to look like, if they're going to bring new game modes, battle royale, blah blah blah, whatever, I'm not sure, to be honest. I would hope that they would bring back, or some kind of key, like integrate, like I guess Master Chief Collection, and like
Okay.
just had it in there and improve it maybe. Because if I want to play Halo online, like I would like to play the new, but I want the old to have new life as
Hmm.
well. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Or
feel
some
you.
kind of incorporation with it. Now, like I think now with knowing that combat campaign evolved is announced, which is
Okay, I'm
still
sorry.
very weird because
I have to say that I'm not a big fan of that name, Campaign Evolved.
I get what they're going with. To be honest, I think they should have
Right.
just said Combat Evolved remake.
Right. Yeah, I think that would have been
Simple.
better. Yeah.
Or just what Resident Evil 4 did. It's just Resident Evil 4. Like it's just the brand new
No,
Resident
that
Evil 4.
see. Here's the thing. When I was just trying to look up listings for Resident Evil 4, and I type in Resident Evil 4 into GameStop, both the old one and the new one are called Resident Evil 4. Sometimes it
Yeah.
won't have an image, or if you're
Yeah.
going to buy it at GameStop. So here's the thing: when you go to GameStop, the Xbox One version is called Resident Evil 4. The PlayStation 4 version is also called Resident Evil 4,
Yeah.
and they might have the generic GameStop cover on it because someone lost the case to it. But
Yeah.
if you don't know what happened behind the scenes with Resident Evil 4, the Xbox One version is the previous HD remaster of
Yeah.
the original Resident Evil 4, but the PlayStation 4 version is the actual. So if you don't know, having the same name can make it very confusing.
I think
So
that's more of a GameStop issue.
I mean, it
That's
can
that
be.
is the
It can
problem.
also be an online listing issue.
Yeah,
It
it
could
is. It
be a
is.
parent trying to buy it
Yeah.
for their kid,
Yeah.
asking, oh, "I want the Resident Evil 4." Maybe I don't think any parent should buy Resident Evil 4 for their kids. But let's say if they did, they called it Combat Evolved, and they go and ask for it. It's like, I want Combat Evolved. Which one do you want? Do you want the old one or do you want the new one? It's like, no, don't make it confusing. Just
Yeah.
have distinct names. This is a distinct name, but Campaign Evolved. Really, you want to add
Yeah.
Campaign to the name?
Ooh,
But
I think too they probably thought of it as like, hey, how do we comfort these people and not thinking that we're changing Halo completely?
yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because it is,
Like
so it's the campaign, but
it's
it's an evolved version of what was already
yeah, there's
evolved.
more
Okay.
stuff and is this that. So but Microsoft, they love marketing, but they're not very
Mhm.
good at it sometimes.
They
Like
they they
they
suck
do
at naming
things.
things. They absolutely suck at naming
It's like
things.
the 360 was cool because it was futuristic, the whole era
Right.
of futurism and,
And then
and
we're
blah
all
blah
thinking,
blah.
okay, next one's gonna be Xbox
So,
720. But
but then
no, the next one's Xbox
we
One.
went back to Xbox One, then Series S and X, and now like
Yeah.
what's the whatever. Like, anyways.
I saw this one post of some guy saying, "Oh, I got a great deal on the new Xbox X." Is like right after the Series X came out, and it's like a third of the price. And it turns out he got the One X.
X, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they suck at their names.
And then even yeah. So I think that was probably their their thought, and they don't want to stick to remake. They want to kind of show an evolution of Halo to make
Okay.
it seem more grand than anything, to
Okay.
make it more of a big deal. I'm just thinking because from like the marketing brain like that I have,
Right.
that's how I see they probably did it. Um, but yeah, like I feel like it's a step in the right direction, to be honest. And
Okay.
then a lot of people are excited. The people that were in line, and the people I talked to them after, everyone had like yeah, it's pre-built. There's some normal issues here, and then they'll fix it. They'll fix it. When you
Mhm.
go online, man, it's just like people talking like without even knowing the correct information. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Sprint's gonna
Really,
break. I'm
people
like,
on the
it's
internet arguing without knowing what they're talking about? That's so
honest,
surprising.
yeah, right, dude. I still don't understand. It's just like when do people like? It's just like we already know that people are going to complain online aren't
Mhm.
the whole majority and aren't like the fans that are going to buy, and they end up still
Right.
buying. But it's funny that I was literally in the position at the same time. The people who go to these events and fly from all over are like diehard fans.
Right. Exactly.
And
Yeah.
reading online. I'm like, I'm seeing two polar opposite things. I'm like, yeah, like this. It's like you're validating that what you already know is like people online are just gonna hate online. It's a small
Exactly.
portion,
Yeah.
whatever.
Hmm.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of cool to see the community together and people online were going crazy as we were reading the listing. And the announcement hadn't happened for us. And we're just watching it on YouTube. And
They could have
one
just
of the
shown it
you
right there on a big screen, right when it went
yeah,
live for all the people that are there. But
and
it's not easy organizing an event, so I get it.
yeah, and everyone's thoughts straight was like, oh my god, if this looks like this now, what is the flood levels going to look like?
Hmm.
Imagine the mods. Imagine
Hmm.
this, and then there's an
Hmm.
Unreal Engine VR mod for everything Unreal Engine you can play in VR. It's just like I am so excited. I don't want to wait
Okay.
like another
Okay.
year. Like
Yeah. No,
I'm just a diehard.
let them take their time to polish it. Let them
Yeah,
cook. It's
I know,
okay.
but I'm just so
Yeah.
excited, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm so excited. Like it was just cool that I got to like play the demo. I didn't get the signatures, but it was just a really cool overall experience and seeing Halo in a competitive format. And that's what parents there. Like like I saw a 6-year-old lady talk about Halo. I'm like, there's no way this lady played Halo and knows anything about Halo if it wasn't for her grandson or son.
Right.
Like they're here to
Right.
support whatever
Mhm.
team is here.
Right.
There's a lot of cool stuff. I bought some merch. I bought some. There was people who had like booths for like people made actual props. Like
Okay.
someone made a rocket launcher and they had it in
Nice.
competition. So it was
Nice.
just really cool to see the community there. It wasn't as big as I thought it would be,
Okay.
but it was pretty good size. But now today they announced actually the 25th anniversary event for Halo is going to be next December in Seattle.
Okay.
It's going to be Halo Fest. It's going to be a 2-day convention and a 1-day concert.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to come back here again next year,
Okay.
December, for the Halo Fest,
Mm.
hopefully.
Yeah.
So,
Here's hoping Breaking Benjamin is there.
dude, so it's funny. So I follow this guy called the Gamers Basement.
Okay.
Follow him for a little over a year. I don't know where he lives, but he's a total nerd like me. Has a game room in his basement, has some Halo stuff. We talk online here and there, and he's a diehard Halo fan. And we've talked about doing some stuff before together, but we never did anything. But one day he's talking about, oh, stay tuned till tomorrow at this time. I have a surprise for you. Whatever. I was okay. It's on to everyone on his Instagram. He was on stage with Breaking Benjamin dressed up as a legit Master Chief
That
suit.
was him. Okay.
That was him. And he was like there. They
Wow.
invited him to bring it. And I think Breaking
Dang.
Benjamin's like trying to show that, hey, we want to be a part of the next
100%.
Halo.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's this other band called Sleep Token. They're very, very different type of rock, very dark
Okay.
and everything. I listened to them because a lot of their music ended up on a lot of anime music videos. The guy did, I think, I forgot what, I think in Halo 3, I forgot what, but the menu music on piano,
Okay.
like on his concert, like just showing love for
Wow.
Halo, because that's when all the rumors were like
Mhm.
ramping up before the event. So
Mhm.
it was just kind of cool. Like everyone was excited for Halo. It's just they have it, they just can't drop the ball. And I'm just concerned that Microsoft told all its studios we need 30% profit margins.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw that recently.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just very concerning. So
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the video games are a business, and
yeah,
these corporations invest money into these studios, and they're expecting a return. And in many cases, in the majority of the cases, the consumers that end up hurting from
yeah,
these actions. But we'll see what happens.
yeah.
One thing I was wondering just about this event in general, because
Go ahead.
when I went to GameStop Expo, I think I was probably the only Muslim there.
Mhm.
So I'm just curious if you got to run into any other Muslims, or I'm pretty sure
Uh,
some of the devs or some of the people working in the booth were Muslim too. For
no,
me,
I
the
didn't.
only person that got close to being a Muslim was actually no, there were two at WonderCon. One of the sign language interpreters was a hijabi
Oh,
sister,
okay.
so that was great. And then two, I don't know if he's Muslim. I never looked into him, but the actor Cass Anwar, who played Altair in Assassin's Creed Revelations, and
You told
also
me this.
yeah, so those are the only two like Muslim looking or brown looking Muslim people that I got to see.
To,
I don't know at
to
any
be
of these
honest,
events that I've been to.
I didn't see anyone. It was kind of dark because it is like a stage of like a lot of lights and
Dark
screens.
as
It
in
was
like
kind of
literally
dark.
dark, not like it had a dark vibe to it, right?
No, it was like a
Yeah.
dark. It was the lights weren't completely bright. They were kind of like very dimmed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't see anyone.
See, all we need to do is bring more Muslims in there, bring that nur, and they'll light it up, you know?
Yeah, for real, for real. And if they were maybe dressed up in a Spartan suit,
Oh yeah,
I
maybe.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
So, but
yeah.
yeah, I
I mean,
didn't
if
see. I
you know
mean,
what, I just realized if it's a sister wearing a full Spartan suit, that kind of like covers them up completely. I guess
I
I don't know. And even
completely, yeah.
for a brother too, completes that modesty check. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a
Yeah.
dad. I gotta bring in those corny jokes. I have
No,
to.
no, you're. I'm dead too, man. I get it. There was someone dressed up as a flood. Dressed up. He just had his top half, just
Okay.
essentially. It was really cool. It was like really heavy. It was like tipping over a
Oh
little bit.
yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of creative Spartan suits. One lady had like an RGB like glass. It wasn't see through. Obviously, it was just like
Right.
parts of it was like just clear plastic, and it was just RGB
Okay.
lights everywhere.
So she was trying to look like Cortana.
But she was in a Spartan suit, and it was just all
Oh,
rainbow.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it was just all rainbow. Like,
Okay.
That was like
It's
very
probably one of the
creative.
Halo Infinite skins that are like
Yeah,
$30 or
it's
something.
more of like a funny. It's kind of cool to take on it. There's
Okay,
a lot of
it's
people
like a
who
pink Batman suit.
kind of yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of the statues, the large ones of all the Reach team, Master Chief,
Okay,
and like from
double
Halo
six.
5, Halo 4, Halo 3. They had the Warthog there. Yeah, like I didn't sign up to any of the community tournaments. There was a lot of tournaments. I was like, dude, I'm just trying to chill. I'm not gonna play. I'm probably gonna get wrecked anyways.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was a cool overall event. I know there was a lot of people who were like with excited about Phase and Optic of all these different teams, but I
Mhm.
don't really follow them too much. I don't.
Right.
It's just cool to watch. There was some cool plays, so it was kind of cool. But
Nice.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I just wish I met the voice actors. So that's all. That's
Yeah.
literally
Well, you
it.
said inshallah there's a chance tomorrow, so we'll
And to be
see.
honest, it's very unlikely, but it's a slim chance. But yeah,
Give it a shot. You know, if you don't
yeah,
try,
we'll
you're gonna
see.
regret it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
inshallah. I have
Yeah.
Halo 1, the holographic edition of it, the cover,
Nice. Okay.
the Halo 2 special
Steel
edition, and
case.
Halo the steel case and the Halo 3 legendary edition as well. So
Okay.
we'll
Nice.
see.
We'll
Yeah,
see. Inshallah. Yeah. I
inshallah,
would
man.
love, man. I went to the midnight launch for my local GameStop for Halo Reach and Halo 4.
Okay.
And I don't know if these retail stores do midnight launches anymore, and especially
GameStop
with the
does.
family, the GameStop does. But with me
So
having a
the
family and everything, and
yeah,
you know, with the working a full time job now, because back then I was in college, I'll probably just be okay with just downloading the game online, or maybe I'll just.
yeah,
I stop pre ordering. I just wait till the game comes out and just get it later. But there is a different vibe to the Halo
yeah.
launch.
Especially with COD and all those, like there was a whole marketing thing. They sent out people, like contracted people to be there to like stand representing the company and to like
Mhm.
get people hyped. It was like a cultural thing, and you're meeting people that are super fans. Now, if you go, I'm pretty sure like it might scratch that itch a bit, but I don't think it's going to feel the same.
Right.
I think the best way to do it is that we have more regular Halo LAN parties, to be honest.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Like
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
serious.
do it.
Like that's literally the
Let's
only
do it.
way. And then what we could do is when this game comes out, we just do
Mm.
we 4-player, we have to be online because this is 4-player co-op is only online for the new one, only 2-player
Right.
local. So
Yeah.
we would have to
I
do like
mean,
an online
you could do
sesh.
it quote unquote LAN style, just to have everyone
Yeah.
connected and just
Yeah.
that way everyone gets their own full screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you could do it like
Just an
that.
idea. Maybe what we could do is if we get enough of our hosts together in one place
Yeah.
for the Halo combat. No, campaign evolved
Campaign of all.
release.
Yeah.
The four of us can just do like a midnight live stream or whatever of us just starting out the campaign,
And what's
like a live
cool is
podcast or whatever.
it's cool. We got PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. There's no restrictions. So,
Right, exactly. A full
but unless
cross
it comes out on
platform.
Switch, I don't know.
We'll see. It'll have to be the Switch too. I don't know if the Switch one can handle that.
Oh yeah,
Especially,
that's what I
yeah.
mean. That's what I mean.
What other Unreal games, Unreal Engine 5 games are on your Switch anyway? So I don't even know how well it would run.
Yeah, you're right. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Unless
It's
they
best to
cloud
stick with
stream it.
PC and the
Cloud
major
stream,
consoles.
bro. Cloud stream.
No, bro. Come on, bro. Uh, Yeah, alhamdulillah. We've been almost talking Halo we've been talking Halo for about almost 45 minutes at this point. I
Yeah,
thought we could keep it 30 minutes, but alhamdulillah.
it's
I
all good.
enjoy Halo. I love
Yeah,
Halo. I love that you love Halo. I love that we get to talk about Halo. Let's do
yeah.
it. Yeah. So,
Alhamdulillah, man.
yeah, alhamdulillah. Thanks for
Yeah,
joining us for this episode. And
anytime,
while
man.
you're traveling out there in Seattle without your regular setup, I know we're used to seeing all of your
Yeah.
gaming goodies, but now we get to see what look like cleaning products in your background because you're
I'm
using someone
just
else's
super
garage.
excited. I'm super excited. I was like, we have to talk about this ASAP.
Alhamdulillah. I'm glad we
Yeah,
got to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Unfortunately, Abdul couldn't join us because
It's
he's,
all good.
please pray
Good
for
enough.
him because he's got a migraine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Wait,
alhamdulillah. I'm
she.
glad we were able to do this. But yeah, listeners, viewers, if you guys liked what you saw, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you're not already following and subscribed to MoBeast, please make sure to check him out and follow him. I'm going to include all the links down below in the description. MoBeastGaming everywhere, right? Basically.
Jazakallah khair. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Make sure to do that. And inshallah, without further ado, we'll just end it and catch y'all at the next one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.